Let's go.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. We did it. But what, Owen? What did we do? We finished the cowboy event that happened. We did Vampires launch and then the episode that needed to come after that. So my schedule is is starting to look a little bit, what, 15, man? Wow, you've been around for ages. It's starting to feel a little bit better. Which finally gave me time to send off all of the Juice Crew decks. All of those went off today. As well as the Juice Crew hoodies that were won during the subathon. And the Holo Exuma cards. Thank you much, Kaiko, for the 200 bits. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Now, here's the thing, right? If I open this up, I gave away 2 Exuma cards because I had his holo version and his normal version, right? And I love Exuma. He's a cool guy. I was like, hey, let's let other people have his cool cards too. I've got these remaining.
Whoa, next month is gonna be 4 years of sub.
4 years, Haiku. You've been around for a while. I hope your guys' Monday is going well. I've got all of these. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, here's the thing. Your friend did art? That's cool. Isn't the overstock sale today? Oh, that's crazy timing. Thank you very much for the hype train, Haiku, for 46 months. 47 months? 47 months. Here's the thing. I bought a lot of booster packs because I was like, I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity. But I did know, I just sort of forgot. The Creo cards, who are very, very kind, by the way. Firstly, we're going to send 5 of each card that Luann did to all of her art. And then we're going to send me 5 of each card that I did. That was like for me, Owen Juice TV. And then they sent me these, which contains every item and every creator, holo and regular. So I don't think that's fine. That's fine. Pack opening stream. Art Impulse, nice. Art Super Louise. Wally Bear. Hello, Wally Bear. I'm actually going to do this, not the holo versions, because then actually I have more holos than not. So I'm wondering why I have. I'm drowning on his TV cards. Super Louise. Look at this. This is so cool. Moonkachu cooked with this. Wally, nice. Elena, we love Elena. CPK. He looks like such a little gremlin here, doesn't he? Look at that little fox guy. It's like a... Why does he look like the antagonist of a Disney movie? God Pack. God Pack. Good Times of Scar. Fire Breath Man. Pearlescent Moon. That's cool. Shabo. I've got a lot of Exuma already. Krinios. Smager. Michael McChill. Jojo Solos. Cup Fan. Tubbo. What's he doing here? We maybe lose more winning in vibes. I like the TNT effect that's going around him. Mythical Sausage has got such aura in this. It's almost like you got them all. Crazy. And look at the little Anfrost cat. That's a good one. I like that. Hey, wow, this is holo. Dang. 07s. Rendog. Sneak Snag. False Symmetry. Skiz. Shadoon. Is Shadoon's in Spanish? It is. That's cool. That's a nice touch. We've got Choco. H-Bomb. Wait. Are H-Bombs and Falses like the same scene? Are they done in such a way that you can like... Oh my gosh. Wait, you can see the corner of Falses of whoever else was in the team. All four complete a scene. That's pretty sick. That's a pretty cool idea. Good job, Cherry. And Venom. Slivers! Made by none other than Violet. Dang, look at that. That's some low poly gold. Kratzies. I love how dynamic Kratzies one is. That's cool. Oh, there's fruit. Fruit's the corner. That's the corner elbow that we saw. We got Tapple, who I do not like anymore. I'm a Tapple anti. I'm not. I love Tapple, but he did absolutely cook me in Dodgeball. Me! Yeah, that's right. Why does my quote give... Try not to cry about it? Try not to cry about it. Water does damage here. Why is that giving... Hey, it's okay, bud. Buckets are useful here. Like, why is it low-key the Minecraft movie? Carl Corvus. The Orion Sound. Feinberg. Thwip. Gumi. Michaela. Oh, Michaela's like hanging off the edge of a block. Nice. Whoa, Kinetic Zeus, that's crazy. That's awesome. SB. Captain Sparkles. I'm assuming the person who did Captain Sparkles did the actual arse of the entire, like, game, quote unquote. Because this looks like it comes straight out of the... Maybe I'm just wrong. Let me turn this down. Purpled. 5-Ups looks like a Pokemon card. I've said this before. Like, that looks like the Charizard full art from the 151 set. Where's mine? Martin is right. Nope, that's Smallish Beans. Here. I know he's at the back. Because I've looked through this before. You should be correct. Oh, sick. So there you go. So now with all of that in mind, the fact that I have every creator, I might as well give away the other 11 packs that I have. So I'll be doing that at some point. Because there's no point in me opening them because I have one of every card. I mean, I guess I could pull signed variants, which would be sick, but not to brag or anything, but I could just go to these creators and get them to sign them. Boop. I'm gonna move this over here. There we go. Boop. I'm not going to be giving them away today, just to clarify. I just sent a bunch of stuff off to the post office. I'm not looking to give myself more work. Right. There are a few things that we need to do today. First off, we need to turn on the lock-in music. Not that. There is... At the front of that, there needs to be a new thing. This pipe needs to be finished. There needs to be a divot here. There needs to be a structure made on the back of the dome. And I want to add something to this bit because it's looking a bit bare. Once those are done, the build is technically finished. I was just about to press V to do a forwards roll and then remembered. Oh, Bunny's back. Hi, Bunny. Well, after that, I'll want to paint it. So I want to like add decals to it, like the numbers and stuff. I want to texture certain bits of it to look a little bit different and have a, like, basically all of the structure is there. Like if you made a 3D model of it, which funnily enough, one of you has, the shape, even if you didn't color anything, would be correct. And then I'll add in like a number here, a number up there, maybe some like signs, the really, really nitty gritty details. Then we need to do the inside, and then it's done. And then I kind of need to do like the surrounding area, like this lift and stuff. But this should be, if I can lock in appropriately, this should be it done after this. Done. And then what comes after is just epilogue. How have you guys been? How's your Monday been? After today? After the epilogue happens after today, yeah. I can't wait a whole week for vampires. I know. It's kind of nice because I don't have to wait a week. When the episodes come out, I only have to wait one day, Monday, and then I get to play it. And it's like, oh, sick. I actually get to like resolve a lot of the story plots and stuff in my head. Yeah, not to brag or anything. It's really difficult right now because I think that the audience are starting to get this perception that the vampires are like weak / are like kind of bumbling around. Some people might think like, oh, Vampire Owen is like, hasn't gotten a kill, hasn't even like raised a hand to fight any of the vampires. They're all washed. My time will come. I'm the owner of the SMP. I want the creators to have a nice time turning each other. I'll step in when they need my help. But for the time being, I unlike I think a lot of the creators want to see, my sock is inside out and it's annoying me, which is the first time I've ever said that in my life. I want to see how long I can exist in town, which means I get none of the content that comes with being an actual vampire, you know, a high level vampire. None of the abilities, none of the fighting, all just constantly like looking over my shoulder, being scared of being found out, all that jazz. And I'm comfortable with that. I want to do that. But it does mean that my POV is a bit wet rag right now. A bit wet rag SMP. But soon. Because I'm pretty certain, if I can speak and maybe ruin the not suspense, lift the veil a little bit. I'm pretty certain at this point, every content creator has to know I'm a vampire in the SMP. Like, I don't think there's anyone left who doesn't know. 1, because of my thumbnails. 2, because of the audience. And 3, just from like knowledge on how the SMP works and a couple of things that they can kind of draw together. That being said, I also feel comfortable saying, I don't think anybody in character can prove or has any evidence, strong evidence to suggest that I'm a vampire. Wow, thank you for the 5 months. Which means if they want to kick me out of town or attack me or whatever, they've got to prove it. And they just simply can't right now. So I'm going to make them prove it. I'm not going to make their job easy for them. I'm not going to be like, you got me, I'm out of here. No, you've got to earn it. You've got to catch me in the act, or you've got to like come up with a contradiction that I've said. And even then, a contradiction is not enough. Like, if I say I'm at a certain place doing a certain thing, and then they go, wait, no, you weren't, because this other person was there. It's not a crime. It's not a crime to lie. You can't claim me as a vampire out of some headcanon and then like kick me out of town. That's barbaric. Like, speaking in character morally, you can't exile someone just because you think they're a vampire. So I've got a lot going for me right now. They have to forcibly see. Why did my rewind just saved? I didn't record anything. What is that? Do I have a rewind mod on? What the heck is rewind? Turn that off. Must be a new update or something. Okay. I need polished basalt. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about where I am in the story. Feeling pretty good about overall, like...
Wah wah.
It's true, true. You know what I miss? What do you miss? Oh, I heard somebody the other day from a TikTok and it brought me back and I want to go and listen to them. So we're going to listen to them now. Wimpton, Arthur, Morgan, Carl, Weezer crossover. We'll do it again another day. That won't be the only time we do it. What is so... Whoa. Me when I've modded Five Nights at Freddy's so that all of the character models are scaffolding. Oop. There we go. It was kind of unbeat, you're right. It did have a little bit of that. What can I use to join these together? I guess I need like deep slate. Oh my gosh, am I gonna have to go back down? I'm just going up and down this stupid ladder again and again today. Can we have captions? Yes, sorry. There we go. I think they should be able to jump scare people. There's a lot that the vampires can do. We've just not seen any of it yet. Like, you saw a little bit of it in the intro when one of the testers was, like, showing their abilities. There's a lot of abilities that haven't been shown because you have to be level 2 or 3 and able to do them. I've seen people say that the vampires are a losing battle, but I really can't stress enough how powerful they can be once they don't have to worry about being found out. Like, out of character, the vampire abilities get scary. Yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just curious how it's going to end. I truly have no idea. I could not tell you. Like, either total player conversion or a big fight where we like lose a lot of vampires or lose a lot of humans, or the humans like somehow manage to like pull together some kind of crazy strat / plan when they've been caught on the back foot. I don't know. Do you know how many total episodes you guys are planning? No, we literally don't have a cap. Like, we're enjoying the series right now, so we're pacing ourselves. Like, you've probably seen from the, like, vampires POV, there's no, like, rush to turn everybody because, like, you know, we want to, it's fun. It's a fun thing. It could go over Christmas. I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't know when it's going to finish, but I don't think it'll be over Christmas. Christmas vampires! Okay, I've run out of scaffolding, so I'm going to have to improvise. There we go. Betting somewhere in the middle of November. Yeah, I can see that happening. Yep. Moolah had a good question. I missed it. What did you say, Moonlit? Do I want that there? Not really. Is there going to be a break for TwitchCon? Ideally, no. I think we're going to try and record 2 sessions in a week. The recording the 2 sessions won't be the difficult part. Editing the 2 sessions in a week so that the next week it's covered will be a big one. Pull a war on the Western Front and call a peace treaty in 1 episode for Christmas. That'd be really good. I see no water bucket. Oh, it's fine. We're not. Listen. Again, just to clarify, I would have to fall from the top of this build. Why 188? I would have to fall from here. Don't make me do a hard cut. I would have to fall from there. Okay, to here, which is actually quite doable when I think about it. But it doesn't matter. She wanted me to tell you how much she loves your vampires episode. Oh, great. I'm glad she likes vampires episodes. Hi, Banana Tough Trough. Needs me after we bulk edit. I'll be MI editing for 12 hours a day. Yeah, I got a lock in. I'm glad they enjoy the vampires episodes. All right, that's a pipe. Technically, I need to do the top of it before we call it done. So I'll do that now. So I need to go take everything back out of what I just put in here. But what we can do is do this. Up, 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 up. To specify the TTS is Brian now. Yeah, that's the world we're living in. Episode 2 had 264 flashback shots. That's crazy. I thought my 80 was a lot. Oh, we're back to this. I gotta get the right angle. So it's only there for a frame. I don't like this one. So yeah, I've had dinner before.
I know it's still early to have a good enough judgment, but does vampires give you hope for doing more YouTube-only stuff in the future? Or will it be a mix of stream/YouTube SMPS and also YouTube? If that makes sense.
It does, it does. I don't think I'll ever do another streamed series turn into a YouTube series ever again. Because the series that I'm most proud of was New Life. And now is Vampires. Artistically, creatively, reception-wise, revenue-wise, dedicated YouTube videos just have so much of a higher ceiling for me to be able to accomplish more. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think we're past. I think if we're being realistic, Outsiders was an absolute one-off because it was at a perfect storm of ingredients to have happened. Minecraft was at an all-time high. Anx was at an all-time high. TikTok was at an all-time high. They didn't care that it was streamed because they just wanted to watch the content. They wanted the story. And then Rats 1 coasted off of that. Plus, it was Rats SMP, and that was like the newest, biggest thing. It really took the whole world, the whole space by storm. And then Vampires, Rats 2, Cowboys have seen diminishing returns massively because people just didn't ever actually want that type of content. It just happened that the first 2 series was really good. Like it just kind of worked. So that's where we are right now. And I'm comfortable with that. I've made my peace of it. Okay, if I grab some polished deep slate.
Fun fact just because. Don't you know was said 31 times in episode 1.
That's crazy. I got in the middle of all that. No, because you're probably going to watch this at some point anyway. I'll move that out by a little bit. That being said, that's not to say that there won't be another How Creations YouTube exclusive series. I like hardcore streams more anyways, not gonna lie, because I won't feel like I missed stuff. Oh, no. Hold on, I've clarified. I've misspoke. There will be other streamed series, it just won't be turned into YouTube stuff. Either streams for a series or YouTube videos. Yeah. I don't want to participate and I missed the entire convo. While I want to participate, I'm not going to go back and repeat myself. I'm sorry. I need to connect these two things somehow. That's your question. What's happening? What stays in the platform stays in the platform rule? Yeah. But I will still keep doing hardcore streams. I'm always going to be a hardcore streamer. Does this mean no Vampires SMB panel at a future TwitchCon? It's sad, isn't it?
Doing a video format for any roleplay server makes sense because you can add more details with editing that you just can't get with a live stream.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. Is there an unofficial rule that vampires can only turn one per episode? I mean, unofficial would be the right word. We're not holding the vampires to any kind of standard like that. But all the casts are just good enough at roleplay that they know not to like exhaust the content supply. But that may well might change in the days, weeks to come. Especially, I think, as the humans get more hostile, that hostility will be met with more hostility from the vampires. I think if I can make some predictions, I think it's going to turn into a real game of cat and mouse. Right now, going outside in the dark is a scary thing to do if you go with the wrong people. Because if the person you go with is a vampire and you get caught alone with them, then it's like, oh no, you're in a bit of trouble. Especially if you get outnumbered. But right now, if a vampire and a person who was prepared to fight a vampire went 1-to-1, I think the human would win. I think it's going to change by the end of the SMP. I think it's going to be a real, like, if you leave your house in the middle of the night, there's a very real chance that you get snapped up in town. Like, in the middle of town. So, I'm very excited for it. That's why I hope it goes. I want the humans to be terrified in the nighttime. Because the stronger a vampire gets in the night, the weaker they get in the day. So there's this really nice balance where, like, the more scared you would be at night, the more confident you can be during the day. Would hope that considering your role. Okay, pipe's done. Technically, I want to add some like small bits that come off it, but that's detailing. I did not yap about you. Somebody else has been yapping about you, I guess. Trying to keep stacks of silver in my pocket. Yeah, I'm very aware that Abolish is having to I mean, let's be honest. Let's address the elephant in the room. My thumbnails aren't particularly subtle. Abolish is being very good at not metagaming. This is what I mean, chat. All the casts know. There's no way. We're all just being super polite. Like, even in the Discord, the way that Avid acts in the SMP is how Avid treats me in the Discord when I make comments.
Hey, note for the vampires, yeah?
What? Neither of the other stuff, yeah. Like, if I made a comment the other day where I was like, it's really funny how my character has just kind of gotten this, like, ominous... Wait, what was it? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Oh yeah, I was saying to everybody, I was like, Dan, you guys are talking loads in your episodes if you're struggling to cut it down to less than an hour. Both of my episodes on the first cut down, I get them down to below 50 minutes. We spoke a little bit. I said, I think because I'm playing a character that's so like, and then I just did standing emoji. He just stands there ominously. I think I'm able to cut a lot of stuff. And just like, and 2 hours later, Avid replies being like, you don't say with like suspicion. It's like, okay, all right, I get it. So like the cast are acting on the Discord like they are in the SMP with how like paranoid they're being, even though it's quite clear what's happening. Yeah, what's up? Can a man not be ominous? What's going on? Can't have hobbies these days. Oh, Stevie. Oh no, one of us has to leave. Abby's character's great catalyst for the tension, great catalyst for the story. We have ideas and hunches, but also no one is just going to drop someone because we think they are or are not. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, no one's going to out somebody. Like, no one's going to exile anybody from town on a hunch. Because, like, if you think about it morally, that's just like a really messed up thing to do. It's like, you might be a vampire, so we're going to kick you out of town in the knowledge that you definitely then will be a vampire because you'll get eaten while you're in town. Okay, let's see. Just gonna like build a ring, I suppose. Yeah, we do need those people who are very in denial. Otherwise, there's just like there's no conflict. We need that skepticism, and that's something that the cast of us wanted to really well on. Because I actually said to them at the very beginning, I was like, we need you guys to enter this SMP with a healthy level of skepticism. This was before I like even knew that Avid was going to be a vampire hunter. But I was like saying to the cast, I was like, hey, we can have vampire hunters if people want to be one. But if someone introduced themselves as a vampire to you, they should be met with ridicule and like laughter. Rather than, oh, okay. And I think the cast have responded really well to that. Yeah, it's called Vampires SMP, but don't pay no mind. Pay no mind to the looming bat in the corner.
Members you think would be good vampires?
Oh, all of them. All of them. Every character's concept would be awesome to have as a vampire. Who do you hope gets turned next? I ain't answering that. And you get to be a vampire. That was my question. Is there any non-vampire? Oh, I thought you were saying like anybody who's not a vampire in the Vampires SMP who would be good members. I was like, what do you mean? All of them would be good vampires. I don't know really. Like it was really tricky to find people who are YouTube exclusive. Like, who would be willing to do YouTube exclusive stuff, you know? Like, not only vampire.
Imagine someone in denial still being in denial when bitten, like, wow, I've been getting so many rashes in the sun recently. Weird. My skin looks so sickly, maybe I'm sick.
I'm off to get food. See you later, bye. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I saw somebody left a comment on my YouTube channel this morning where they were like, here's some suggestions for season 2. They were basically saying like, here's the game mechanics that I would like to see change for season 2. I understand why they said what they did. I do disagree in a couple of points. Like, they were just giving ideas. They liked the series, but they were just like, here's what I would change. One of the things they were like, didn't like is that it tells you, it says like, oh, the beacon at the obelisk or the beacon at the castle has been consecrated or desecrated, blah, 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 that sort of thing. And they were essentially like, why, how would the humans, like, how would the players know that that's the location of where the beacon would be changed? That doesn't make any sense. And it's like, okay. So this is a game. And at some point there does have to be some game mechanics. Like, it's very idealistic to be like, oh, they can never know. They're completely like, they're just in their own heads and they have no outside knowledge. It's like, when we weren't fully going for that, and we're already asking a lot from a lot of the members of the cast who usually don't do heavy lore. Like, there's a lot of live series members, and the live series isn't synonymous with lore. Some of these things needs to be, I don't know, yeah. Slash beacon, obviously. Yeah. Let's see. What do I need to add next? Holy Spirit's whispers in the wind with alerting everyone in the area. There's the reason. There we go. They also really didn't like that recently a tome was found that specifically said the word vampires. And you know what? That's kind of on me. Maybe I thought I did my best to remove that and change it to the word creatures of the night wherever possible. But also, I'm not all that sad about it because, like, they got to know at some point. Throw them a bone. They need to find out about vampires in some capacity. What could I put on the front here? I guess like tough. Thank you for the raid, Ive. A creepy tome can totally talk about vampires if it wants to. I find it fun how some people are very deep in their lore and then there are some people who are more silly with it. I think it adds variety. Yeah, it's great. That being said, like, a couple of their points were good. They were like, they would like to see each beacon. Oops. They would like to see each beacon have its own like specific build rather than just being like a tower like that's copied and pasted around. That's just because of budget and time. Like, we just didn't have the time to do a new build for every single point of interest. I don't think we would do another season though, because like a lot of the vibes are dependent on this being everybody's first time doing something like this. And I think if you did a second season, it would be almost impossible to enter it without the foreknowledge of garlic, silver, wooden stakes, etc., etc. I think this is I've also learned my lesson about doing sequels. Werewolves would be a different story, but not for a long time. Werewolves would be like mechanically different enough. Yeah, the experience will change your initial approach even if you try for it not to. Werewolves aren't real. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. Have you considered werecats? Maybe. Let's get in the car, see where it takes us. Oop. Bigfoot next. I don't know about that. I'd like, I'm going to do this. You missed my message, this must mean it's true. I'm on to you, Owen. What did you say? I missed, hold on, wait, what? Light blue. Vikings next, please, thanks. Vikings? I mean, what would that even look like? Greek SMP of demigods could be cool. I did play with the idea of like a Percy Jackson kind of vibe, but I think that's because I was fresh out of Outsiders. it was like, yeah, see, I've said this before. I was fresh out of Outsiders and I was like, okay, more movie genres that we can just completely steal from. We've done Maze Runner. Hunger Games that doesn't really work. Personally, the other YA novel. Let's lock it in. You need inspo for Vikings. Watch Vinland Saga. I'll have to check it out. But I'm not doing Vikings. I don't know. I've never really been crazy for Vikings personally. I mean, you did say a second Pirates would be unrecognizable. Surely that means Vikings. Oh no, I've decided against it. I'll give this idea out for... No, you know what? I'm saving this for the Patreon. I'm saving this for the Patreon and it's going on the Into the Riders room of Patreon. There. I was going to tell you the concept that I was playing with, but I know I'm never going to do it now, so like... If you did Percy Jackson, you can Norse and Egyptian. True, true. I want one set in Brooklyn and you all talking thick New York accents. I'm walking here, SMP. I feel like it would be impossible to do that without having just like... I wouldn't be able to be family friendly because the accent lends itself so neatly to that kind of attitude. Boo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Bruh, what? Bruh, what? I'm holding out for sci-fi. What do you mean? I think the New York accent is done best when there's a lot of swearing. At least from the impressions that I've seen on Twitter. Effin' and Jeffin'. It'd be great. You'd have a great time, Owen. Great time. I kind of want to keep this going upwards. I'm gonna... Oh, gosh. I can't... There's no... I need shelves. Bring me shelves. Some things are just better mature. Yeah. I need shelves here. Next week? Wait, what? Wait, what? Is it coming out next week? What do you mean? Okay, I've had an idea. I'm just going to remove this. Even though it won't have the outside look that I'm going for. Okay. What's happening next week? I don't know. Do-do-do-do-do. Minecraft Live is on the weekend and I reckon it'll drop the week after. That would be cool. I'd like that a lot. That would make me very happy. Win 1.21.9 pre-release cycle? I didn't know there were pre-releases. Awesome. How do I want to do this? Ideally, I could do this. I don't think this is going to work. From the Death Star doesn't make it just because someone's from the Death Star. Oh, it does work. It does connect. Cool. It is getting so much colder. I've taken... I'll show you guys. I'm planning, I think, of doing this. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow. I don't even know. I think I'll do this on Wednesday. I can't do it on Wednesday. Oh, no, I could do it on Wednesday. I have something to show you. This is a sad sight. Prepare yourself. He's been in better shape. The weeds aren't a good start. The dead leaves and twigs, not great. He has seen better days. I've got some plant food. Tomorrow I'm going to the gardening center to get some new soil. I'm going to buy a tarp and I'm going to replot him, resoil him on stream. There is a plant doctor. I've spoken to Shep. So we're going to have that, which will be interesting. Head to the car noise. Plant doctor. Okay. And said, do you send it to farm if we have asked in the future? This is a joke. Do you read back? I do. Oh, did I plant him in white cloves? What is wrong with me? I'm so stupid sometimes. A full-on white outfit. No stream tomorrow because of vampires. I can't be doing that again. It absolutely wrecked me. White crop top and trousers. I'm so smart. Is this like a permanent change? Yes. Move to Wednesday. Yeah. It just looks like a couple of bits and bobs, I'll be honest, but I think I could add some proper shading to it. That might help. The horse. This is dreadful for me. I'm very sorry. One, two, three things left. And I haven't even done the size of the monorail of all the observers. My alarm, unchanged for 3 years. I'm sorry, Dali. I'll probably not be able to catch the first hour of Wednesday, but it means my Tuesdays are now free. Yeah, there you go. I love the idea that you see it as like a, oh, my Tuesdays have become free up. Like it was an obligation. Free period every Tuesday.
Stream volume at 1% RN. Got a lock-in on this book I'm reading.
Thank you. If you don't want to hear me at all, you can just set it to 0. It still counts you as a viewer. I remember when people would put that in their like lurk messages, being like, please turn it down to like 1% so that you can... Yeah, of course it does. Why would it not? You did that? No, I didn't. And if I did, I removed it. not very long after putting it on. Every time someone lurked, it was so silly. I feel like this was like for a week at most. Did you put the entire chat box on stream? Okay, I need to cut in. I don't leave the house after 4, so I can't get to streams. I don't arrange things with people on stream days. I just like streams. We'll still make sure that you're seeing people, I guess. I'd quite like some more deep slate, cobbled deep slate. Isn't Eloise still that? If it is, I'm changing it as soon as she's over here. Figuring out how long that was alert message. Have fun. See you in a bit. Not now, I mean over the weekend or something. I see. There. You just want me gone. That's stuff for me to think about. Fair enough. I'm glad you enjoy them. Oh, nice. Good. Where did that arrow that I shot went? Where did it go? Oh, gone. Oh, I missed. Oh, wait. There it is. Me too, yeah. Okay. That'll do. I finally figured out a way to actually get my work done. I've been having all my work for over a week now for like the first time ever in my life. Well done. That's huge. It's crazy. Good job. Incorrect, Owen. Ah, stop that. No, take this back. Boop, boop. Boop. Main rule that I can't watch stream or new VODs unless it's at least a day ahead on everything. And it's better, and it's worked better than anything else ever has. Wow. Cool. How much sand is there? How much sand did I put? The whole of it was just, did I run out of sand at the end? Or did I run out of every other block except sand and just go, oh, I'll just put sand? Wrong with me. Stop with the sand, Owen. What are you doing? Why is there so much on this side? That's concrete powder. You know what I mean. There's so much. Do you want desert cords? No, I do. No, why would I? Not at all. Scary. I guess I haven't really ever considered how dangerous this project is. Because I refuse. The simple answer is I can't go and get an elytra. Well, the simple answer is slow falling. And to which the response of that is, no, I can't be bothered. You don't even appreciate it. The one time. You can't say the one time. I just realized I've dug too far. This is the one time you've got it together, Daddy. Could be a bed clutch. True. Although I prefer to try the water bucket. Okay, good. Why can't you go get an elytra? You have free will. You can do whatever you want. I can't go to the end yet. Because I don't want to do that part of the law of the world. Bed clutch would be kind of sick. But free will. Yeah, and I'm choosing to not. I forgot the Wither Man world. I fought it. Super easy fight if you use the method you did for this world. What method did I use for this world? Did I go to the Nether roof? Sounds like something I'd do. Getting too distracted back soon, Daddy. Don't bestow my name, okay? Bye. How lore is the end? Is it more lore than the north? If that makes sense. So just that sentence self-contained is really funny. On a scale of like... I'm trying to think of something that doesn't have any lore now. On a scale of the horse in the water between the two islands to the north, how lore is the end? There we go. No, the monorail's lore. The monorail's a lore. Just going to place these in and then replace them with the block that I want for texturing. Prove the monorail is lore? Okay, you got me. I don't really know how to do that, so I guess I can't. On a scale of the cliffs you found to the north lore, what cliffs did I find? I was talking to the ones you built. Oh, I see. No, those are lore as well. Ping, we're still here, Dally. Don't worry. Oh, welcome back. In the lore, they just happen to be there. I see. Yes, fair point. Fair point. That one starting tree you put a ring of copper on. That's better. Yeah, yeah. That one tree. But I'm trying to think of something inconsequential. You guys, all of these things have their places in the world. The horse shouldn't be floating in the sea between those two islands. On a scale of that flat bit of thing that I haven't textured yet to the north, how lore is it? This is actually a really good way for me to see the island, the next island we're going to be working on. Because once we've this is the best vantage point we've had so far. Once we've made this all look exotic, we're going to finish the monorail. We're going to do this. This will be our next big terraforming project. because it's another self-contained island, as will that. And as will that. I don't know what I'm going to do about that over there. Yeah, nice. Okay, now to add the decal. One moment. Set up the platform, get the cords, and start taking progress pics. Yeah, I guess so. I probably should, shouldn't I? This ecosystem. Oh, it's a lot of detail for not a lot of visual change. I'm going to put it on the back burner for the time being. I need to make some progress that is actually visual. And then the ecosystem, and then the channel hopper, and the Nether, and then the rest of the mono, and then Iron Farm, and then we fight the dragon. You were so excited. I want to do it, but I also want to make progress on things that like is more visually there when people come to check out the channel. I think I was excited because it wasn't the monorail, if I'm being totally honest with you. Just gonna pop this here. Sound like the reason at the time? Yeah. Wait, I'm waiting. We ate dinner already? Yeah. Which is why this stream's probably gonna go on for a little bit longer than usual. Whole evening is ours. Do you want to play Shape of Dreams again tonight? Oh wait, I have a video I need to film. I can probably still fit that in. You got tricked. Oh, hang on, what? The negatives you created with the monorail in the water, wishing to do anything other than putting polished deep slate in the wrong spots? Huh? Glancing longingly at the negative space you created with the monorail in the water. Oh, this bit. Wishing to do anything other than putting polished deep slate in the wrong spot. No, I get it. I get it. We do play it. Understand I'll be trying to go for character unlocks. Oh, yeah, we've beaten it now, so you're probably not interested in it anymore. That's fine. Means we can do Core Keeper. Okay. Let me sleep. I feel we have more dead spots for zombies to spawn. Probably, yeah. This session is gone. No, but it is a big contributor. Like, if we didn't beat it yesterday, she would definitely want to play it tonight. Do you think it would work if I watched on mobile but chat on desktop? Yeah, that would work. It wouldn't work if you watched on desktop and then chatted on mobile. Why do you press the EQ with such intensity? Every time you open your image, it sounds like... I think because it's like my index finger. So it's my strongest finger and it's not being used for anything else, really. So when I like hit it, I'm like also the clackety keys. No, but fair enough. Good read. You're using your index finger for E. What do you use? Ugh. Brother, what do you mean? You would rather stretch your middle finger up over your index finger rather than lift your index finger up by a little bit. What's wrong with you? It's right above D, which is where the middle finger is. The index finger is on D. The middle finger is on W. What do you press W with? What is your keyboard layout? WASD. You know, the normal one. My index is on R and pinky for A. Yeah, wait, what? Wait, you've forgotten what the name of fingers are. You've forgotten that. Do you think this is the index finger? But you literally said the word middle finger. So why would that be this one? Typing, not playing Minecraft? Oh, you keep your fingers on ASDF. Oh, that's weird. Ignore me. Okay. I'm with you now. Apologies. That's also ridiculous though. And you're silly. That was the silliest coded thing that we've had today so far. Wait, what? It's silly that you made a mistake. Are you saying you don't keep your fingers on SDF? Not when I'm playing Minecraft, no. It's my thumb to press any key in the bottom of a keyboard instead of just space. I can see why you do that, fair enough. Although I do find it weird that you have to reach up and over the spacebar. I see the vision. Trapdoors, please. I've got to have more than that. I refuse to believe. I'm not going to waste any more copper making more copper trapdoors when I'm almost certain I have more. Pressing shift with thumb is insane. Ooh. Everybody's so creative. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know this is going to sound stupid, and maybe it's just me, but the sci-fi rating of this building just went from like a 7 to an 8.5 because of that one slit.
Had for tea?
I had a shakshuka. That immediately changed the vibe of this entire building to like be way more. Tea is another word for dinner, chat, for those who don't know what that concept means. What? Yes, yeah. English people will say, would you like to come over for tea? Which could mean tea, but they can also say, what do you want to have for tea? Which means dinner. Sup and dinner and tea are all interchangeable. In Ireland, we say it as well. Yeah. I think it's a UK plus Ireland thing. Although Scottish people probably wouldn't. They'd say scran or something. Something diabolical. Sorry, suddenly I was just really getting into it. Oh, don't do... What the heck is that soundbite? And in fact, you reminded me, that's slightly related. I learned recently Minecraft input priority takes priority from 9 to 1 in the hotbar. So switching between items and items you want to pull out the quickest goes from right to left. I also found this out. That's crazy that you say this because I found this out 3 days ago when I was testing why blasters from Cowboys SMP was crashing people's clients when they were shift clicking them into their inventory. And in order to test it, I wanted to see whether it was if you had the hotbar slot that the blaster was being put to when shift clicking selected, would it crash you? And so I went, everybody go to the first slot in your inventory and shift click the blaster into there. And they went, you want us to put our hotbar on 9 because that's where it gets prioritized. And I was like, what? And now here we are. Every time you go to the vault, which is going to be so confused, I made a mental note to screen record just that song so I have it in the future. I hope that when I say the VOD watchers is going to be so confused, there's a nice soul who always does exclamation mark song so the VOD watchers know what we're jamming out to. Because if they don't, they should. Often someone does. Good. Okay, 2 things left. So many times before we had exclamation mark song. Dang. Oh, technically, actually, I want to add paneling, so that's going to be a little bit different, but 2 things left. Are you finishing today? We're finishing a general structure today. Okay, don't like this. That thing which comes on and says the song that starts playing on screen. Yeah. Sorry, maybe for season 4 of Owen's Juice TV. Season 5? I can't remember. Aren't we in season 5? I don't know. I think we're on like 6. No. Right, I need to type in season into the Juice Cafe now. We're in season 5. Hold on. In Backrooms. In Backrooms. Season. January, February, March, April. On April 18th, 2025, I sent this to the cast. The cast? The staff. You know what? I'm really hammering home that this is season 3. And I don't know if I've had a big change since then. No office change, no bits change. That was me talking about a VOD that I'm looking at, though. I do not think that we're season 4. That feels too little. This would then be season 3 of the Discord. The Twitch feels integrated with the Discord rather than different seasons of Discord and Twitch. It's meant to be like seasons of the Owen Juice TV career. Let's go with we're on season 4 then. I'll ask chat when I come back. That was in April. So if I'm saying we were in season 4 and then I moved to the Sheffield, then that would be season 5. So we're in season 5. Or did I move and then it became season 4? When did I move? Season 5 has nothing to do with my career. Sorry, wedding has nothing to do with my career. The Sheffield move will be dependent on the new season. Lots of new routines to learn. Exhausted from packing and unpacking. I'll be back in a few days. We're in season 4. I think you put it in the... Okay, cool. I need to grab myself a lot of tough. Soon title was season 5 of my career. I'm back. I guess I changed my mind? We're in season 5 then. Oh, wait. Me saying we're in season 4 would be before I came back. Me saying to the staff, we're in season 4 right now on the 21st of April is because I hadn't come back from packing, like moving to Sheffield. So we're in season 5. Can't wait in season 6 when I add every single suggestion that anyone's ever made about my Twitch stream. There's going to be things where you can throw tomatoes onto the screen and I have to dodge them. There's going to be, all of the TTSs are going to be open all of the time. We're going to have on, anytime anybody does exclamation mark lurk, there's going to be a little guy at the bottom of the screen as a speech bubble that says happy lurking and then the entire name and all of their chat history that they've sent over the past hour. There's going to be a little thing at the bottom underneath this part here which completely goes over chat whenever a new song starts, which shows the song that's currently playing as well as the next 3 songs that are going to be playing. VIPs will automatically have their chat read out by TTS. Yep. Anytime anybody subs, it's going to add them to a little person that walks along the bottom of the screen and they can interact with the elements around it and move them around. So they might pick up my face cam and move it to a different part of the screen. Yeah, we'll put some Subway servers on the side so people don't lose attention. Because that of schedules must have been its own. No.
You know what's funny? Some streams are actually like that.
Oh, don't worry, I know. I see them from a distance. I like to wave as they go past me. Where's the resignation button? I would consider not going to the stream. I actually really like, I forget, Luan mentioned them as a reference the other day. I forget who it is, but they're like, okay, so their face cam's like this. Like maybe this big. No thing here. Edges of these corners here are like curved. So it's like a rounded square.
Can't wait for your hydrate, stretch and positive affirmation redeems.
That's a good one. And they have like a slight drop shadow on the face cam. And you know what? I went and looked at it. I actually kind of messed with it a bit. It is pretty good. I like the minimalism. The drop shadow adds a lot. Oh my gosh, stretch and positive affirmation redeems. Check your posture. Yeah. Man, that feels so 2022. 2021, 2022. Circle face cam. Good work. I feel like it feels odd. I like the rounded corners more, I think. That was one you had. That's why it feels like 2021. Also, stop this. Where you make me haze myself from the future. Did not sign up for that. Absolutely no idea. No idea what I'm doing for this bit. I'm just giving the facts. I don't want a fact checker. I didn't hire a fact checker. Can we get tough walls that are like regular tough?
Now imagine you hit something like 7th favorite soft boy Minecraft streamer or something in your bio. That would be hilarious.
It is so funny. These times you've called me a fact checker. No, I know. It's 7. Three. Hey, shout out Herman Miller. I've abused the arms of this chair so badly, and they like it's still so solid. Crazy ad segue. No, what's going to be a crazy ad segue is I need to add a sponsored segment to my next Vampires SMP episode for this desk. I was meant to do it for the last one and I just didn't have the time, so I had to ask them if I could push it back a week, and they were kind enough to say yes. So that's gonna be interesting. We interrupt me devouring the flesh of another cast member to bring you this advertisement. No, not an IKEA one. It's Flexi Spot. Is it weird having armrest? No, it's great. I need it. It's good. House judging thing would have been a great segue, but busy schedule takes priority. It would have been a good segue, you're right. I'm really worried about the retention, but I'm a little more okay now that episode 2 is done as well as episode 1. And there's been no advertisements in episode 2. So it's like, you know, people can't get that upset. We'll see. Did I remove all the scaffolding from what I just did? I hate myself sometimes. Can't see you doing the desk, making the desk. Why did you go to town by yourself? I was getting wood to build this duo sitting, standing, supported by 4 legs, fully automatic, motorized, 80 centimeters by 160 centimeters, real wood, Flexi Spot desk. The amount I'm seeing on some videos is nuts. I'm not used to it. I get you. Okay, I'm going to remove the bits that I've done. I've done this bit, I've done this bit, I've done this bit, and that bit, and that bit. Technically, I would want to still do this. I'm going to highlight this in a different color.
Owen's next YouTube video, I hate humans and how they burned my only friend at the stake. But do you know what I hate even more? Having to sit the whole day while working. That's why this triple mega XD cool desk.
Yeah, good. All right, one last structure. One last structure. I was going to swear them. No. I was getting into it. Sorry. You also mentioned that time chat assigned you as a Borzoi the other day. Yeah, I did. Lovely stream. Thanks. I can share my findings on it now because I couldn't back then. Your findings? Like your opinions on what animals we were? I'm afraid I'm Borzoi. The facts surrounding them? Oh, go ahead. It's crazy because I've worked with Ravel a couple of times now. And I was like, could you do something like this? And Ravel will be like, oh yeah, I did something like that when I did this. And then Ravel will show me a piece of art that I'm like, you did that? I saw that years ago. I didn't know that was you. And then she'll like show me another thing. I'll be like, this is like rats. This is Rats R. Rats 1R. How long have you been here? Very, very surreal. Oh, there you are. Okay. Tough. Diorite. Tough. Orange. What I found so was the chat chat said in the Discord that they didn't even assign you that, and quote, you assigned it yourself and would quote die on that hill. That doesn't sound right. Because I didn't even know what a borzoi was. Like, I only found out when I looked it up. That's my findings so far. Fair enough. I just got a new lead though. This is not a detective case. We're not trying to bust this case wide open. Yes, it is. Well, I don't even know what question we're answering right now. What question did I ask that required this to be a case? That's a real mystery. I don't know, man. What do you mean? What are you trying to find out? Wait for the song to kick in. There it is. Cool. Oh yeah, we can't know. No, we had this one. You want to know the exact minute it happened? Don't listen to past me. He's an idiot. He doesn't know what he wants. Why would I care about when that minute happened? Like why it happened? What reason do I have for that? Look at me. Scroll up one message. It says, look at me. You asked this joke because of my reputation, but now I want to know. I see. Read the whole message. I read it. I read it. I clearly was joking then. You have recognized I was joking. Literally quit it, cut it out. Am I the one frustrating you? Did you bring it up? But fine. Oh, don't start getting like all antsy about it. Don't storm off in a strop. I didn't do this. I need some orange terracotta. There we go. Smooth red sandstone, orange concrete. I don't want orange concrete because it's too bright. Tricky. Sally, I'm more mad at you for reacting like that than at Stevie for making that joke. No, that was bad. What do you, my water hose? I'm genuinely disappointed. Like, not at you. You can make whatever jokes you want, but like, I'm deeply disappointed in Dally for gassing you up this much about what was a C tier joke at best. I can't believe it. No, we're not having Trump. No, Stevie's joke was fine. Stevie can make jokes. If Stevie wants to be a comedian, that's fine. But I'm not having Dali's behavior like that in this chat. Okay, thanks, man. You're welcome. I'm allotting you free will in this chat. I don't think so, no. Ooh, me next says, I'm not tier listing anyone's jokes. Boohist, boohist. He's been forgotten by chat. Sometimes he is. Oh, that was calcite. I was wondering why that was taking so long to mine.
Owen, I can't believe you laughed at one of my jokes earlier. Disappointed, honestly.
I knew I was fine, but it still didn't feel good. Oh, nice. Hello, Seko. I didn't even try. I think I spend a lot of my time when I'm falling like that calculating whether or not I'm going to die rather than trying to prevent myself from dying. And I really hope that that is just a Minecraft exclusive thing. And if I'm ever in a situation like that, that isn't going to be my go-to reaction. I'm so locked out, that's fine. Ah! Bam. I'm glad he fits on here. I'd be really sad if I had to lose him. Calculate everything before trying to save yourself. Yeah, I'm like, I think I'm okay. Do I have time to bucket clutch this? Maybe. It's definitely going to be the end of me one of these days. Not the falling out of a plane. That would be crazy, Reed. I think that was my first ever Tang redeem. I didn't know he was so expensive. Just you wait. Things are changing. Changes on the wind. The talk of vampires is on the wind. Oh, Bagheera is awake. One moment. Hello. Right. What time is it? Okay, cool. We haven't been going crazy long. I can still lock in and get some good progress made. We've had this song. I'm going to do this. Get some of this going. Get some of this going. Yeah, that's fine. Sort of doing this back to front a little bit, but tough, please. Boop. The one day I have an exam, only a little bit longer. I still have to do this flexi spot spawn. Stuff's tough still on there. Apparently not. Seems like we got over it. You said that I got the top part of the cylinder perfectly, and I assumed you meant the white bits, but in front you've used those guys for the little grey platform. Was I incorrect? You can tell me. I got the top part of the cylinder perfect. And I assumed you meant the white bits. But in the front, you've used those as a guide for the little grey platform. This thing? Yeah. I can't remember what yours looked like. But this is just like a wire. Like a tube almost. It's not really a tube, it's a wire. It's like a vent. Like, all of these things that I'm tacking on are things that you didn't have in your drawing because I hadn't built them yet. It's a platform? No. Let's do this. Swap this out for this. Okay, we can go up. Get rid of those. Okay, here I'm thinking we go 1, 2. Three. No, not there. Are you guys doing anything different this week, chat? Have you got anything on your agendas? Little seat. No, not quite. Sorry. Not really, to be honest. Oh, cool. Tournament? Back to work after 2 weeks off. Going airsofting. I don't know you airsofted. That's cool. I used to be really into airsoft. Boop, boop, boop. What? Huh? What do you mean? Huh? Airsofting is BB guns. Pew, pew, pew. Little. Yeah, like a special interest. But it's gotten really expensive recently. Yeah. It was expensive when I was a kid. I can only imagine how expensive it is now. But I was into it like 12 years ago. Yeah. I was like a super fixation for a very long time. I spent a lot of money on a lot of different guns. Those things hurt. Yeah, man. Actually, being said, I never got shot by one. Despite the amount that I had, I never actually went airsofting. Good smells. So respect for anybody who does actually do the sport by going out and playing. I just collected the guns. All dodge, no bolt. Yeah, I guess. I have about 15 replicas. I won most of them from raffles, and honestly, it's cheaper to spend 40 quid on the ticket to try and win than 500 on a replica. I had a W700 sniper rifle. That thing was a beast. Oh, it was awesome. Let me find a photo of it. Oh, action sniper rifle. In case you don't know, chat, in the UK, all BB guns have to be two-tone so that they don't get mistaken for real firearms. So a lot of the guns will look like this. It was cool. It was cool. I would sit on my trampoline. I'd lie down on my trampoline and I would just plink cans off of a table. Was yours green? Oh, yeah. They were all, yeah, they legally have to be green. Oh, where would it be? Wait. Oh, I had a KW16C at one point, which was like my only gas-powered BB gun. That thing was awesome. Dang. You had a trampoline? Oh, I had a trampoline. Then paintball and a lot less painful. I'm in Ireland and we have the lowest dual setting. And in Ireland, they don't have to be dual tone. You can get them for cheap if you do. Yeah, it makes sense. My friend used to tell me about these insane games you do as a group out in the woods. They would spend whole weekends like actually having these full-on sieges. Yes. That stuff looks so cool. I never did anything like that. It's always just me. All right. I feel like this needs to be bigger. I think the best way to make it bigger is to remove this. I get so distracted, and then it means that my builds take longer. If this was a Hermitcraft build, it'd be done by now. You mean that thing? How do I recommend doing weekend skirmishes 5 hours on if you're just getting into it? That's cool, yeah. You and your pattern recognition. Dally. Is this something she's in my chair as Stevie asked about a little chair? I don't know what it's doing, but I'm skipping it. Huh. Boop. Interesting. Okay, cool. That little platform's been made. Next, we need the tough. Popping in. Hello. How's it going? Boop, boop, boop. And listen to this. Grab this. Not long until we get to not long now at all. Oh, whoops. It's getting very close. With my arm? How's your arm? You okay? Oh. Oh dear, that's that tickled me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Attach that there. And then maybe some walls actually. It was really funny seeing all the comments talking about like the entire SMP, the entire Vampires SMP cast. Silence. Owen, did you know the wolves are migrating eastwards this year? I don't know why I got so hung up on it. I don't know why it became like my defining characteristic. Like, oh, the wolves, you gotta watch out for the wolves. Those wolves will get you. I think I was trying to lay the foundation for a potential story where people started going missing and then we could blame it on the wolves. The wolves? But then I realized halfway through, no one's gonna go missing. Because when someone gets turned, they just stay as they are. So that didn't really work out. But it was still fun to do. Started werewolves theories in the power server. I was just talking about wolves for fun. Just thought it'd be fun. I was trying to like make the place feel scary. And I think I succeeded well enough. Blame the wolves for the turning. Sad that this won't connect. Maybe we do that instead. Yeah, that's fine. Did that and the tail of Oakhurst. Ooh. Let's see if we can get 2 smooth red sandstone stairs. 2 smooth red sandstone stairs, please. I cut a little bit out of my video where I go like, I go to Avid and I'm like, you do look kind of tasty. You look like you might get. I like jump it. Completely cut it from my POV because it completely spoils the like. It completely spoils the vibes of Vampire, and he's meant to be this quite solemn, serious person. Just being like, yeah, it did get included in other POVs, which is hilarious. I think that was the last structure. I think you can see it in Avid's. Yeah, you can see it in Avid's POV for episode 1. God, I was wondering why you cut that. It was hilarious because it completely ruined the vibe of Owen, of Vampire Owen. That's what he does when he hasn't attacked anybody with the rest of the gang because he's embarrassed about how he attacks humans when he eats them. He makes noises the entire time, and he's like, I can't. I'll get embarrassed.
Did you see the pilot of the series Knights of Guinevere?
Yes.
The whole thing reminded me so much of Sci-Fi Owen and his world. It's a sort of sci-fi capitalistic dystopia show about 2 engineers.
Oh, you thought I didn't see? I see it.
Mixed with organics.
You're telling me. You're telling me. I watched it yesterday. Yeah, it's really good. It's insanely good, and the corporation is very similar to the Crown, the theme park in the world. Well, I say very similar. Just sort of like messed up stuff happening. There's messed up stuff happening. It's only got a pilot right now in PR, but it's one of those things where like they released it and now like as a like, oh, maybe we could make this show be a thing, and it's now like insanely backed, demanded for. There's no way it doesn't get greenlit and become like multi-part series over the next year or so. They must be making absolute mint out of merch. And for good reason. It's really good. Which already has other series they do like this, so it's definitely gonna have more episodes. Yeah. Like it's at 7.6 million views right now. So it's gonna get more. I want the little Guinevere. I want the little Boombot. Yeah, available on YouTube. It's made by the... I've never really gelled with the Amazing Digital Circus, but I hear it is very good, so that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it's very not PG. They very much swear in it, and the topics and like stuff covered is very non-PG. So keep that in mind as you watch, if you do. Same publishers but not writers. Cool, that makes sense. Well, guys, I think I did it. I think we got every main structural piece in. On to Season 6 Hardcore. It's been great. But all good things. That's the end of the season. Time for the creeper just walks up as I'm doing that. Let's give it. On to Fantasy Owen for Season 6. Woo! No, chat, I'm not going to do that. You are, because I followed this far. And you're the Northern Star. I was really worried I was going to hate the silhouette. Shout out that one slit right there. That's doing so much heavy lifting. It's actually insane. I love how the pipe with the white bit coming out the top makes it look like a circle. Oh yeah, sick. I meant to do that. I took it from the ref. Right. Now we get to do the fun bit. Ooh. Drop the ref. Is it time? Do I drop the ref, or do I drop the ref when I've added all the lore and done the inside? I've shown it already. Have I? I don't think I have. Oh, I just...
Dior jump scared with £5.55.
What's wrong with you? Psychopath? Thanks for the £5.55. Man, the monetary incentive is the only thing that makes that worth having it around. I would never have that as a channel point redeem. that you like, you say. Talk about, bow, 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 bow. Do, 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 don't ride where you are, cause I followed this far. All right, hold on. We ready? You know how to weigh those pros and cons. One moment. Image. I'm so locked in, I'm so ready. This was by an artist called Bakes Hoaxier, or Base Hoaxier, depending on how you say it. Their style is incredible, and their sci-fi stuff is pretty much bang on what I would want. I might even take some inspiration from some more of their stuff, but full credit to them. It's that they're, I believe, they are. Oh, haven't even seen it yet. Hold on. I believe they're an Asian student. I don't know where from or why they do this or where they study, but I will send a link to their platform in a second. Do, 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 do. Oop. You've gotten me scared now that I'm going to get got by a bloomin' creeper. This whole platform's lit up. There's no way that something could be here. Sorry. You're not allowed to apologize. Butter! Yeah, it's sick, right? It's cool, isn't it? It's the first time that I've ever taken... thank you very much, Laid Back Ginger, for the tier 2 sub at 5. It's weird to like see it in its like pure form, you know? It's been a really fun exercise to take a piece of art and turn it into a Minecraft build. I really didn't want to take a Minecraft build and turn it into a Minecraft build. I wanted to like see like, okay, if I have to work with the limitations and stuff, what will this look like? You've shown this before because there's no way I'm just remembering it from DMs. I don't know, man. You can see I've added a couple of things on my own design. The basically the like whole bottom bit with the capsule and this orb thing look a little bit different, but you can even see where I like started to do the other second ball and then was like, I don't like this. I'm gonna change it slightly. But yeah, there's a couple of things that we're gonna add. I do like how the antenna look. I think those have come out really nicely. Yeah, overall, just super pleased with how it's come out. Feels cool to see it like this. Love a good antenna. Love a little shop. Okay, now we get to do the fun bit, which is just adding all of the little details. Oh, yeah, I was going to send this. Hold on.
I dropped my refter for my channel Hopper Art in miscellaneous if you still want to see that. Hello, and
I
it
will
is
go have a
definitely
look.
not the same.
Yeah. Where would this be? Hold on. In Misk, you said? Oop. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not the same. That's really cool, though. Let me open this up. Open link. That's really fun. I like how it's built into the side here. I like this outer structure. I could build something like this. This would be a cool thing to build, I think. It's a little more, what is it more like? Yeah, a lot of color scheme in, but I can see the whites and the oranges. It's got a little bit more curve and a little bit more cleanliness, yeah. Am I looking at those Yu-Gi-Oh cards? What Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Hold on. My friend got me into Yu-Gi-Oh somewhat recently, and I need to see these cards. Cupsy Yummy. Yummy Redemption. What the heck? More Gisanti than yours. I get what you mean. Since you missed, surely... Okay, all right, stop. We now get to add all of the little bits. And I was going to send you guys this. Hold on. This is one of their albums. Hold on. Get rid of chatty from the screen. There's this. They do such good stuff. They're clearly like into mech design, but they've also got a lot of like, oh, look at this. Line work from, whoa, that's sick. Top strongest decks, amazing. Dang. I had that as a ref. This thing? You were so close. You had seen the artist. Really cool concept of using the fans in Minecraft. That we could use Mumbo Jumbo's fans. Cool. Yeah, it's difficult not to use them as a... Moving forwards, I want to use them more as an inspiration than a reference. Like, I want to take a lot of the concepts that are happening here and figure out like a style. But I knew I needed to... I'll just send you this in the chat in a second. The Pikachu is really cute. That's really fun. I knew I wouldn't be able to just like come up with a style of my own right off the bat. So I'm kind of like parroting and regurgitating other work until I find out what the theming of this world is. This is another one that is just so good. I love this bay type bit that you can like go into. And these like this staircase up to the side here looks like it looks like the starter base that we've made. But the starter base wasn't made from one of these refs. The number reminds you of the monorail. Yeah, I think that's why it calls to me so much. It's so good. Oh, they colored it. This is a future doomsday world. The world has been devastated by the ruthless nuclear war. In order to survive the radiation, Lightning needs to continue to fight and grow, collect various materials. Liming safe house. Very cool. What else is done? Whoa. Okay, cool. Well, I'll send this to you guys. There you go. In case you want to look at more of the work yourself. But right now, we've got to get back to work. We ain't done yet. Oh, can't sleep. I'm gonna just do this for a sec. So I want to add this. I'm on the fence about this. This guy. More of these pipes, I think. Definitely stretched in height. But like, you can actually see the size of a person down here. But in order to get the... Like, okay, so when I first started making this build, I took this guy, made him, assumed he was 2 meters, and then laid him out, copied and pasted him a bunch in Photoshop to get the like radius of the circle. And that was the first circle I made. And it was way too small. And then I doubled the circle and it was still too small. So then I added an extra 20 blocks. And then that circle was then big enough to warrant the rest of this. Because otherwise, you just can't fit this much detail. How many men does it take to take a circle? Ask Owen. I think for him, it's about like 20 here. Or maybe it was like more like 14 actually. There's a photo in Luan's and I's DMs of me just sending all of the men lying around the corner of this. What other details would be fun to add? This little number here. Oh, these guys for sure. Actually meant to do that earlier. That's kind of it, I think. Yeah. Completely actually realized. I know, I bet it's surreal for you guys. That's why I wanted to save it for so long. Because I was like, you will appreciate this more when it's done. Rather than like, as I'm making it, you're like, oh, Owen's got so much more left to go or whatever. Very fun though, really fun project. I'm talking as if it's over. We still have to do the interior and then move the nether portal up into the build, which I think I'm going to do now just to check it works. Also meant less input from us, so it's more yours and it's a smooth process. Yeah. It's over surely. I do want to do the interior. Maybe I'll save the interior for another day. I at least should make the walls not netherrack. Let's grab a coordinate real quick. Right, so the center was where? I think this is the center. It'll never happen though. Yeah, but there's so much more for us to do. Wait, is this the center? Oh, I remember I built the center wrong last time, didn't I? This is the center for the nether portal. In fact, this block right here. Why was I just about to try and do set block to get the coordinates? I've been doing too much coding. 102, 102 minus 177. I don't need the Y coordinate. I don't know why I got that either. Okay. Big moment here. Oop. We're back to the obby mining. It's here. I know how much you guys wanted it. Okay, we would go through here. We would go up a ladder. We would need to go up another ladder again. I'm definitely going to have a hatch. A hatch that I can fly into. So much of this is just netherrack and dirt. And then right here. Oh, up there, I mean. Still not done. Got to go up again. It seems so fun to walk through when it's full of tech. Yes, that will be a nice part of it. Although technically, yeah, the drum is where he's meant to go into. He goes into here. And then right here. Yeah, that Enderman's kind of scaring me a little bit, but I'm just sort of ignoring him. Okay. Foreboding much. I think there's a zombies up there. Oh, yeah, there it is. Weird being on the inside. Are you going big like 4 stairs makes a cog and or small and dead detailed like stacking minecart and armor stands? I think I'll do the latter. I think it needs to be smaller to feel justified in the build. Have that blasters a pin? Yes, you do! They've started being delivered. Which is very exciting for me. I got to see it the other day.
Just wanna say I'm really grateful to have a community and streamer like this to hang out with.
Ah,
the
that's nice.
past months haven't been easy.
I'm
Lots of
sorry to
icky
hear
mental
that.
health stuff that makes having fun a lot harder.
Oh.
You all maybe don't fix it, but you definitely help a whole lot.
I'm glad.
So thank you.
Sorry for
Love
saying
to
your
be
joke was
here.
C tier. It's said in a non-negative way. Yeah, I'm kind of a PR master. Where's that other zombie sound coming from? What? Find the dirt? I guess so, huh? Wait, I'm just come back up to where I was. All right, we get it. I'm sleeping the storm away. Hate storms in Minecraft. The worst thing ever. Yeah, good. Just trying to let you know about the tale of a ghost. There have been vampires here. Do 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 do. Okay. Wow, it feels surreal doing this. Let's head up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I panicked. That Enderman's really upsetting me. Alright, let's dang. I don't have a Zippo anywhere. There you are. Time to update the coordinates for this portal again. Well, it's technically the same coordinates. It's just gone up. A Zippo. A lighter. Look at this rinky-dinky little starter base. In the channel hopper. Nice, good idea. I thought I turned these... What? Why are the... Okay, I'm not going to ask. Isn't there lava somewhere really close by? Bottom of the other nether portal. Yeah, I will definitely be deoxidizing and then waxing everything. Because I want to keep that, that orange palette, which is currently ruined by the blue. That means the VODs and thumbnails will become inaccurate. I'm sure I'm going to update the hardcore stuff. I'll probably update it to the channel hopper, I'll be honest. Like, the VOD thumbnails will show the most recent big build that was done. Is this north? No, of course not. This is east. I wouldn't be going north. Bunch of radiation over there. Once I've done this flexi spot desk spawn, I can once I've done this flexi spot desk spawn, I can get to work on the VODs and the subathon VODs. And now I know why they were corrupting last time and why I had to take them down. It's because they were longer than 12 hours and you can't upload anything more than 12 hours anymore. So that's why they kept failing. Ah, lovely. Let's make sure we light this up in the absence of the lava. I've been yearning for subathon VODs. They will be here soon. Make this place all safe and nice and safe. Boop, boop. Oh, yippee, more. Good. There's diamonds there as well. Diamonds. Oh, redstone. That's good. That's much more important than diamonds. Oh. 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 Oh dear. Wait, I should just put these in the... Okay, back to work. Okay, I think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6, 12, 22, 28. So we spent rewatching each day and obsessing over moments, putting it all to memory so I can reference anything for the next 6 months until the summer fun again. Whoopsie. You fixed your invention? Good job. I see. I didn't realize that there was a formula here. 13. I don't think I have enough. I'm going to have to go and get stupid water just so I can bring it down. It happens. IRL stuff do be like that. Yeah, it's nice. I don't know why when we started doing the big greeting stuff. 07 streak, 07 streak. I was on 103. Stop. I'm sorry. 07 streaks. Lego shoe insole. Have completed it now. A Lego shoe insole. Like the insole for a shoe that would go on a Lego person, or the insole for a shoe that would go, that is a Lego shoe. Big greeting, an insole made out of Lego. That sounds... That sounds very painful. I know you guys will greet with your buddies, but like, when did it start and why? I've never seen another chat do that. Hi back or W sub. Wow, yeah. Ooh. I think it's very normal Twitch behavior. Oh my. All right. Dang. I was unaware. Can you name a channel in which they also do it? Eloise abolished Luan. Can you name somebody that isn't in, I guess you wouldn't be watching them if they weren't in our circle. How much do I have? 32. That's probably enough. That's more than enough. Hearts and hype for the sub. Not really only your community. Okay, Laz and Duck. Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're my community. That's fair. Because I would just say that like people who watch Abolish Luan and Eloise say hi because they also say hi here. Not saying that we did it first, but like the kind of it is you guys. It's like, you know, we share a lot of the community, so I think that we just go through. I've seen Martin's chat do it, yeah, so I don't think we share many to each other if they know each other, but the W beat boop etc is definitely special. We do it a lot more, I'd say. We need stairs, we do need stairs. Yeah, we call them beat boops because like saying stream streaks is such a When is the next vampire to be coming out? Every Sunday. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You can get the entire BB journey just on the Lethal Company VODs. That's crazy. That's cool. Which were the first non-outsiders VODs I had watched other than the first Baking with Scott? Beep boop is fun to say. Stream streaks. Not fun to say. I'm so forthcoming with facts today. Oops. Lag spike. I need to do a baking video with, or like a baking stream with Eloise before the year is out. My cat just got my keyboard. Coming from someone who's watching several streamers, the Choose Cafe definitely has a uniqueness enough to distinguish between other casts, chats. What is up with casts today? Why am I seeing the word casts everywhere? I don't know how I completely phased out the just random smushing of punctuation. I didn't even realize that my brain had filtered it. Can you leave, sir? Do I have wood? Maybe if I do this. Where's that going? Where's that going? Cool. Fingers crossed. Let's see where this takes us. Wait, 112, 102. 102 minus 180. Apparently this is not the center. Oh wait. That's where it was last time. Okay, that block there is the original center of where the Nether portal was. So I'm hoping by having this portal touch that block, it will send me to the same place. Nice. Good stuff. Yay, and it takes us back. Lovely. The game has no idea that we've done this. Good job, us. Just going to put a temporary netherrack floor
here. I do
here.
think we have an incredibly uniquely tight-knit community that has more chatter-on-chatter interactions than anyone else I've seen. Even though people like Eloise or Watermunch have people saying hi and stuff, it definitely isn't the same level.
And
Man,
stuff.
we are all so cool.
Probably don't have enough netherrack for this. Probably don't have any netherrack in here. Let's also, while we're here, clean up the inside of this from any blocks that it doesn't need. I'm going to be able to start telling you guys the actual science behind why this works soon. I keep looking at the desktop stream and not mobile one, and it's throwing me off so bad. I just hope we welcome other chatters enough and they don't feel excluded. I've seen some tweets and wish I could say how welcome they are. You've seen some tweets of people being like, I don't feel included in the Juice Cafe community. I literally, at what point, like, what more can we do? Send them a welcome basket. All right, I'll get to it, I suppose.
I must say, as a general newcomers, this chat and community is not like any other chats I've ever been in.
Oh, well, good. I think. I'm glad. I hope. No! There we go. That's good to hear, Parker. Just trying to clean up the insides of this so that it's easier for me to decorate when I eventually do decorate. I don't really know what I want to do with... Okay, that goes there. And then that goes like this, I guess. The only visibility in this case is the mods. True. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if people are like, oh, I'm too busy or whatever. Like, too much IRL stuff, or I'm not feeling Minecraft content or whatever. It's okay if people need to take a break from content. It's literally here as like an option. That's the whole point of it. I'm hoping I can break these. Yes, good. Trying to make it symmetrical as well in the process, because past Owen shouldn't. I actually didn't feel welcomed here, but it's partially my own fault because it was my first time on Twitch and I was super nervous about everything and didn't want to be noticed. By the time I realized I really did want to participate, I felt like I'd missed my moment. It was also depicting how close everyone was. I always felt like I was intruding. I got over it eventually. Yeah, it's just that's kind of it, really. We need to have icebreakers. I'm gonna have to start treating this like a blooming new youth group. Start playing Zip Zap Boing with you all. I really thought I could have enough. Tell us one fun fact about yourself. Hi, I'm new. Hi. Welcome. Zip Zap Boing. Zip. Zip, 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 zip. Goes around the circle. Zip, 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 zip. Keeps going around the circle. Zap. Goes around the other way. Zap, zap, zap. I think you then do zip. You continue after doing zip in the direction that it was sent. Zap. No, wait. Zap is point forwards. You point across the circle and go zap. And then it picks up from them and they decide which way it goes. Zip, left or right. And then boing sends it back the other way. So zip, 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 boing, zip, 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 zap, zip, 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 boing, zip, 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 zap, zip, 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 zap, 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 boing, 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 zip, 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 zip. So on and so forth. There's no Bing. Yeah. Stop boing laugh, everybody's chasing chat. No. Do I know your game? I just explained the rules to you. They all, it was all there. It's the most self-contained rule explanation it could have been. Diddle-diddle-boo-doo, okay. I'm thinking what I need to do next. I've really stuck around. I really enjoy being in chat. Feel so welcome and included. The Juice Cafe is truly something special. Not good. I'm glad. And now everybody welcome the new regular who's about to use their first time chat message in chat. And I'm going to see that it's their first time chat. And they're going to become one of the core regulars.
Okay, so
We'll
I
pause.
think it's hard to be prevalent in lots of communities.
Don't give a
as
first time
once.
message yet.
Everybody has their streamer that they watch the most, like me for example. I watch Martin, but I also watch Owen. I think lots of the people who say they don't feel welcome here is because the vibe is different from their main streamer where they're more known in a way. Most if not all chatters here have been here for a while and have cemented themselves in the Juice Cafe. That can be scary to a new viewer.
That's fair. That's fair. But not scary to this new viewer who's about to introduce themselves and be like, hey, I've been lurking for a bit. Right now. Go. Send your message in chat now. No, not you, Stars Phobic. There's someone here who's been watching. I missed my chance. I've only been here since last week. I'm new but lurking. You are. This is true, Mrs. Pigeon. But I'm looking out for a first time chatter. No, Moonlit. We know it's you, Moonlit. God, they've gotten shy now. You're scaring them off, guys. You're meant to pretend that you're not waiting for them. I'm semi-new today. You actually did send your first time message today, so this would have been a really good bit. but you actually introduced yourself prior to that when you were talking about airsofting. Okay, I need more. I need to get more. I think I have. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Exactly like it's exactly like it. I've probably done this bit before. Okay, we're here. I like the idea of coupling this to this. I could attach it here. But I'm going to need some scaffolding. There's one. Hey, Shamrock Ace, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. Following since 18 minutes ago. Hold on. Welcome, we've been expecting you.
Owen Juiced gifted a tier 1 subscription to Shamrock Case.
Welcome to the crew. Grab the mop and get to swabbing. By pirates? I don't know, it just felt like the right. I had to find the login to my alt for nothing. Get out of here, new person. Somebody walks in, we're like, yay! Another new person walks in, get out! Porter, we know it's you with a mask on, get out! Oh, good times, good times. I just got home. Hello. That's funny. That's a good bit. What am I looking for?
What's up, guys? I'm a new chatter, really excited to play. Yeah, Portal, we know it's you.
We would never do that to you, Shamrock Ace. You're part of the crew now. Scouting Rose, thank you for 28 months. Much appreciated. I actually can't see Shamrock in and amongst everybody talking. I'm looking for no badge. Wait, they have a badge now. That's why I haven't been able to see them. Oh, Joy, thank you for the 46 months.
I'm loving Vampires SMP so far.
I got nothing to say. What am I looking for? Scaffolding. Which means I need string. I got the bamboo. Although... there must be another... There must be more scaffolding. I really like the glass capsule we made. It's one of my favorite parts of the build. Because it looks like liquid. Having the white glass turn to purple where it's touching it is perfect. Looking more and more. I shared about my first sub during Modcast this year, but I actually never got welcome to the Juice Crew because I got told off for subbing 36 minutes before Tubbo minute. Did you get told off? Was it really a telling off, or was it if you'd waited 36 minutes, you could have had it in Tubbo minute? Not quite. Okay. I'm exaggerating a bit for comedy purposes, I'm sure. Where is all the scaffolding, man? I mean, I know it's there, but like, I can't be out of it already. Make sure to hold your subs though, chat. And you went... Is it turning nighttime? I can sub to Owen with Prime just under 2 weeks. I believe. You didn't get a welcome to the Juice Crew. I'm sorry. If it was during a subathon, I was almost certainly tired. I also don't think... I was doing welcome to Juice Crews for first time subs back then. But maybe I was. You would know. I don't know if you say that to everyone. I try and say it to everyone who is like a first timer. Who first time sub during thanking all the subs for Turbo Minute. Since when? Apparently since 2023. No. 2023? 2024? And you've done it every time recently. Yeah. I've been trying to make more of an effort to do it recently. Welcome to the Juice Crew here. Oh, there's some. That'll do. Yeah. I started before you started with that. And I got something in the works chat that's Juice Crew related that I think you guys are going to like. But it's going to take 6 months, maybe. I started sowing the seeds of it today. Juice Crew bed sheets. No. Sneak peeks. I'm so sorry. I literally started today.
See you in 6 months.
Bye, Dally. Everyone say bye, Dally. I'm going to time them out for 6 months.
Juice Crew?
Juice Crew? It's not the socks. I'm not doing Juice Crew bed sheets. No, but wait. One side is like the Juice Cafe in the daytime, and then if you turn it inside out, or like, I guess turning it over a bit more sense, then it's a nighttime. Juice Crew body... No. And a Tang plushie, yeah. We've done Tang already as a plushie. What happened here?
Anyways,
Yeah.
I can't wait for my super epic mega I was also planning to gift during and didn't know if I'd have the time to do both in the minute cause I was new to Twitch. Anyways.
Because I was also planning to gift during and didn't know if I had the time to do both in the minute I was new to Twitch. Fair. Thank you very much for the 100 bits and for starting a hype train. Stevie, go ahead and continue.
Themed Owen face Tang double XL Juice Cafe Owen juiced branded exclusive
How did we
grippy
almost...
socks one size fits all.
Thank you for the 100 bits. And the truth will illuminate the only path you take. Start coming down in the wind blows. Didn't even work. I'm very sorry. Above the mountain. Thank you for the 100 bits. Didn't even laugh. I'm missing myself out. I can't laugh at everyone. I'm sorry. Boo-doo, boo-doo. My whole life. When I subbed, a bunch of people were like, oh no, what if we start a hype train early? But I specifically waited several minutes before the last person who gave anything because I've been waiting for a break in the convo you were having with Luann. Dang, there's a lot of lore happening right now. Oh no, they're worried, but I had a plan. They don't know I know this one. Proceeds to snap arcane staff over knee. Do 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 do. We watched the No Dice panel yesterday. Good watch. You excited for the next one? Ooh. We should quiz you on Chatter's Law. We absolutely shouldn't. Gonna go ahead and nip that one in the bud right there. That's not happening. This ain't a guess the mod. If I knew whether I'm seeing it online or in person first. Oh, are you thinking, are you still considering? Wind blows the strongest. The song of the mountain. But money is a thing, and the West Coast is expensive. That's fair, that's fair. Well, obviously don't put yourself in a position that is unfavorable. But, you know, if you can go, cool. Oh, I don't know how I caught myself there.
Now hear me out. Juice Cafe merch, but it is the actual building. It's dropped at your door and you have to pay for all expenses, rent, supplies, hospital bills, I mean random fees.
Oops. What? What? Now my message is thematic. Gotta love those unannounced, those unexpected emergencies that cost a lot to resolve. Like a whole thing being dropped on your doorstep. Yay! Oh, this is not meant to look like that. Wait, please tell me I... Well done, Owen. Good job. Maybe more like here.
Today I heard a quote which I think we can apply here. Money can't buy you happiness, but for sure can pay to pave the road to it. That being said, I will not be coming to TwitchCon.
Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you an entire building known as the Juice Cafe, which is the next best thing. I just don't like him. Feels stupid. Cool. If I was a million billionaire, I'd be building a juice cafe. Danny, if you're a million billionaire, neither of us would be here. Because you would probably be doing something different than watching me stream. And if you were watching me stream, you would have given me an insane amount of money and I'd no longer be here. Oh, a frog. How did you know? You saying you only do this for the money? No. But I do it for money. We'd be in the Maldives streaming. Bad idea. He doesn't do it for money, but he'll do it for money. Charizard. Oh, hide your pancakes, folks. Makes or breaks the outfit? Yeah, very much so. Okay, I think that'll be good. Oops. Okay, cool. Tick that one off. Remove it. Bam. Do 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 boo boo boo. Yeah, that's better. I want to add some clamps to the edge here. Kind of like what I've done here. So I'm going to want some polished basalt and some walls. Tough. What kind of walls did I use for that? Deep slate. Is it deep slate? Yeah, polished deep slate. I'd like some regular deep slate if I have any. I can't believe I'm gonna get the bloomin' copper golems as I'm finishing this build. They would have been so helpful. Why are we talking about fish in the background? Replacing the bog clocks. No, they would have helped. They would have helped me just keep everything nice. All of the night. It's gonna be so nice to not see that yucky portal just in the middle of the whole silhouette. When I mentioned Maldives, I see. And yap with fish in the background. I can't wait to see it. Oh, they've spawned one of them in there. I have small issues with the whole programming the golems with the bit of blue he has right now. And the Lou he has X2 right now is just a recording. No. I'm not gonna give you any more than that. Not until the golems are here. Explain? No. Where do I want to put this? I'm going to find Coachy's just saying that was the case. I'm just going to retcon it. I'm so sorry. I'm the writer. You can't win this. I can change literally anything about this world at the like snap of a finger. Okay, God, don't call me that. Oops. Thanos moment. You can call me Thanos. Okay, stay there. Don't move. Okay, one of these goes here. 1, 2, 3. And then from here, we get a cheeky little... Just a little clamp on the edge. I think I'm going to have this go to here, actually. Which threat should I use right now? This is good news. We can be bees. We'll live for 40 years. That's not everyone's going to get that one. This is good news, Mark. We can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. I changed my mind on how I want this to look. Is this Mark Markiplier? No, this is from Invincible. Hold on. I don't know if he swears in this. I actually can't show you this if you haven't seen the series Invincible, because it's a massive spoiler. So if you have seen it, then great. Otherwise, I'm not showing it to you. It's also fairly gory. In the middle of the night. Explain now or don't retcon or else I'll edit and post a complaint every time you complained out of character during the realm. Go for it. They need to know. They need to know how badly I was treated.
Why do they call him invincible if I can still see him?
That's good. Oops. No, not the concrete powder. No. Do I have any netherrack in here? Plus something's meant for you rats vods as well. Why are you like blackmailing me? No, don't fall, concrete powder. You're so stable. I'm gonna leave it there. What happened here? You need to tell me what happened on the February 20th for 50 minutes. You want this desert course? Shut up.
Fun fact: the stream you said stuff about the copper golems was the same law we did the stealing jokes from others pretending it's your own bit. Also, why do they call him invincible if I can still see him?
Highlighting how much complaining there was in a nice way. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the complaining. Yes, valid of me. I'm affirming my own frustrations. Okay, let's see. Those are there now. I don't think I want to do these things on the side. I think I want to... Oh yeah, that would do. I need netherrack.
Fun fact: the stream you said stuff about the copper golems was the same law we did the stealing jokes from others pretending it's your own bit. Also, why do they call him invincible if I can still see him?
Doing every single thing they accuse a gesture of. They killed us and did things to our bases. Never mind the 100 times that we did it. When we did it, it was funny. When they did it, it was upsetting for me.
Fun fact: the stream you said stuff about the copper golems was the same law we did the stealing jokes from others pretending
We're
it's your
crossing the
own
desert
bit.
right now.
Also, why do they call him invincible if I can still see him?
If I keep going, I'm going to get mad, actually. Yeah, no, me too. You lied about turning the castle black and you just... Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was insane. The jester was too good at his job, I fear. I know he was. I actually have physical proof that he was too good at his job.
Fun fact: the stream you said stuff about the copper golems was the same law we heard the Charizard eating all the pancakes song.
Wait, what? I tuned down and tuned back in and was like, oh, that's different. The Jester was so good at rage baiting, I got in IRL trouble. The tensions were just high, that whole SMP. Needlessly so, it was just an SMP, but people got like real wild upset for no reason. Which is a shame because I was just trying to play like a fun character, so it makes me sad that like people actually got saddened by him. I was just trying to like create cool content and do conflict for like fun.
We're crossing the desert into the oasis. Fun fact: the stream you said stuff
We're
about
so
the
firmly in the
golems
desert
was the
right
same
now.
law we did the stealing jokes from others pretending it's your own bit. Also, why do they call him invincible if I can still see him?
Yes, that's why I dipped early. But yes, we'll call it there. Cool, tiny little detail there. That's fine, that works for me. Though I don't like it being in the center there. Hi, Scott. I'm glad you really like the texturing.
I can see the oasis on the horizon, I swear.
No.
It's watery and fun.
No, it's
fun
bad.
fact: the stream you said.
This is really cool. Thanks. We're basically done now. We're adding like tiny little details. But for the most part, we're donezos. Like the actual structure's done. I'll just go in here. Boop. You ready for Vampires SMP tomorrow, Scott? I'm clogging the bars of my cell. Yeah, I feel you. I'm wanting to jump in. It's going to be a very interesting session. It's so cool that every episode the stakes get higher. Like that's so
really
rare.
like the texturing.
They're on one right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this here. There's technically more things for me to do. I want to add pipes from the capsule, the pill capsule. I want to add numbers everywhere. I want to do numbers up there. I want to try and fit a number into the crux of that bit there. Numbers on this side, but not this bit, like the bit that you can't see. That bit, because that's me hitting it. Bam. Bam. And I think that's it. Oh, wait. There's one more clamp I wanted to add. I need to move on. You do. Resentment is a poison taken by yourself.
I'll be honest, I don't have a fun fact.
Let it go to the wind.
What do I do know? I can't believe this.
Wait, do I have the building supplies in here? Not really, no. I need basalt and... basalt and walls. Did I just like shove away all of the supplies I had that I was building for clamps? I just need a tiny bit of polished deep slate. I can't have polished basalt. There's that.
Man, this desert is horrible. Guys, is that Oasis? Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna bring it back to you.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm just kind of letting them do their thing. It's the only way, I think. Oasis the band. I see. No, I get it. That's very clever. I didn't know that's what the band was called. Let's do this. I kind of want to have this going there. And then like attaching this to here. Cool. All right, I'm going to go to this far side over here. And technically I can take this down. The next time I'll be live will be on Wednesday because I'm not streaming on Vampire recording session days anymore because it burns me out big time. I will be repotting a tree and chat can see me fail at that. No, we're not on the intros. There's just a lot of overlap for intros in general. Live. The aftercall FOMO got to you, I see. That and Paul came into my chat being like, why are you live? You need to stop. You're gonna, this is, I could not do what you're doing right now. And I was like, you know what? Now that you mention it, yeah, I'm exhausted. That was a very quick stream. And I'm around on every night of every week, proving everybody wrong. Give them all what they came here for. Goodness me. What a few months it's been, eh? Oh, the fog. There's so much fog. Is it because it's like I'm doing it just at the sun going down? Hold on. I can just do this. There's so much fog. I gotta wait for that blooming sun. Where is it? Over there? A massive headless llama. How did you know? Wait, you've ruined it. No, I see it with a head. This little mouth there. There we go. Now the sun's gone. Surely we can reverse this. Who said that? Blufferfish. Just remembering that name. That's where it's sending us. Yeah, it's a llama. It's so nice knowing I don't have to immediately start cooking after this stream. You still get the subathon cards. They're currently on their way to, actually. Give them all they came here for. You've built the Iron Crown Pokemon? The Iron Crown Pokemon? Iron Crown Pokemon. Dang it! No, it's fine down here. I'm able to still see it as a building if I do this. It's okay. We're going to be okay, chat. Just type in Iron Crown onto Google and you'll find it. So I'll leave it as an exercise for the reader. As long as I don't look at it exactly perpendicular, we'll be fine. Okay, dokie. Next stream will be detailing the last little bits around the edges and trying to work on the internals. Followed by going and killing the dragon 20 times. And then building the Aegis. Ugh. Big plans. You're at that stage of your hardcore world? Oh, what, the killing the dragon? I put killing the dragon off for a very long time. A year, in fact. Usually I do it immediately. The next project is the Aegis. So look out for that. It's been over a year now. But I can't put killing the dragon off any longer because I need the elytra to build the Aegis. Let's raid into Rendog is live. I will see you all on Wednesday. Powering up the base. Oh, cool. He's doing some building. All right. I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you for joining me. Good stream. See you later. Bye, 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 bye.